Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Sometimes when people are interviewed because of what's going on globally, we're not talking about local stuff, global stuff, and they make statements, you wonder where they have the gumption, where they have that audacity to make statements. Is it to subdue Barbadians? Is he supposed to be like a savior to make you calm and not get you all excited to plan ahead and maybe store like 6 months worth of food somewhere in your home just in case? Is he supposed to stop you from doing that so that when something does happen, you're caught off guard? Who gave him, this is Rakeesh Bernard, the audacity to say that if the U.S. port were to shut down, if the union in the U.S. were to say, shut it down, who is he to say that you guys are prepared? Prepared for what? If the U.S. port strike were to continue, if it were to continue, I'm telling you, Barbadians will suffer. You will suffer. It will be a global supply chain impact. The economy will suffer if those boats and those the chain, that supply chain, everything comes in by trucks and boats and everything. You would suffer. This Rakeesh Bernard, he cannot be serious. And the thing about it is that if America were to strike, ports closed down, if you had an issue, let's say you had an issue with your port, you do it at that time too. Do it at that time. And then other places do it at that time too. Look at Trinidad. This is Trinidad. Their port is, there's a strike going on in Trinidad. And, people who are working is like a skeleton crew. But they have something going on with the port workers. If America were to ever have a strike, that it would be global. It would be something that would affect the whole world. America gets the most food. Americans consume the most food from all the countries in the world, especially the first world countries. Americans consume a lot of food. Okay? So if they were to stop the shipment, that supply chain were to stop, halted, who gave him the audacity to say that if the strike happened, that the local manufacturers in Barbados are prepared? Who gave him that authority to say that? Who? Don't listen to this guy, okay? Barbadians. This Rakeesh Bernard, he can't be serious. He cannot be serious. Make sure that when you hear rumblings of ports closing down, especially in America, and if you're smart, like I said before, if you're smart and you had some issues with the amount you were getting paid and how your supervisors were treating you, or the disrespect, if you're smart, when America closed down their ports, you will close down yours too. Just do this because everything stopped anyhow. It stopped. So you should close down yours too, just to make a point. And the thing about America is, you guys in the islands, you don't know what the strike is all about. You don't know what it is to strike. Okay? If the port strike were ever to happen, if they didn't get their money, if they didn't get what they wanted and they were to strike, it would be game over. It would be game over. America cannot allow it to happen because they know it is game over. He doesn't have a clue. He doesn't seem to have a clue, talking about you're prepared. You're prepared that the game is not over. That's what you're prepared for. You're prepared that the Americans would give the port workers the money that they're asking for, whatever they're asking for. That's what this guy here, Bernard, that's the only thing he could be prepared about, that they're not going to have this global catastrophe happen. They're going to stop it. That's the only thing that's the only rainbow he could be riding on. And as I said, in Trinidad, They're on strike. I didn't check Jamaica or the other islands, but Trinidad is on strike. Trinidad, their port workers are on strike. So what I'm saying is, if America sneeze, you're gonna catch a big cold, man. You're gonna get real sick, man. And don't let anyone tell you differently. If you hear rumblings, make sure you don't want to have canned food as a regular, but when you hear rumblings, stock up on things. Stock up on things that have long lives, that are non-perishable. It could stay in the can for like 6 years. Just stock up on things. Sardines are okay. They're smelling really raw recently, but yeah, just stock up on things. When you hear rumblings, don't listen to this guy, Rakeesh Bernard. He is a joker. That's a joker right there. Just put on the lipstick and take it up to the size of it. Joker. Sherry Veronica.